It's an emotional Scituate Weekly, folks. Both of them, they're leaving, sort of. Cameron's going to New York.
What?
He's already tearing up. They're going back to school. He's going down to Hofstra. First year of college.
Yep.
Excited?
Wow. Yeah.
And she's entering her 45th year of school. That's right. She loves her school. She loves her school.
Professional student.
She is. That's good. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but let's do headlines since we're talking school. School year starts Tuesday.
This is the best time of year.
Get ready. All those excited parents out there. What do they say? It's the most wonderful time of the year?
The smell of fresh pencils.
Shut up.
There you go. Okay, reminder about schools. Everything's a little changing this year. Look at the screen. Elementary school is going to start at 8:55. Middle school is going to be at 8. The high school is going to be at 8:15.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what? 4 minutes later?
Well, strange. I think the middle school is the one that changes the most. A lot of parents we've talked to have actually looking forward to this.
The traffic was so atrocious in the morning.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes too. I mean, you never know. Also, remember the late start schedule shifts ever so slightly. The high school will continue to get the late start Wednesdays 3 times a month. And then on that 4th, it'll be an early release for the high school, middle school, and elementary school.
On Thursdays, right?
On Thursdays, yes.
Lots of drama over that.
Yeah.
But then I feel like it just went away, you know?
Well, look, it's going to come back as school gets into session. I mean, this is when we say, and we know what you're going to do. You're all going to want to go onto social media and complain, and that's okay. But make sure you go to the school committee meetings still.
They're Monday nights.
Monday nights. You need to. That's where your voice needs to be heard.
Or watch our videos and learn all about it.
Channel 22.
On Channel 22.
Yeah.
One other change this year too: blizzard bags.
Are they actually happening now? Oh,
Nix. Yes. Yeah.
Wait, why? I think
Remember
it's a
this?
good idea.
If you don't know what that was, it's if they had a snow day, then the kids explain
there was a snow day. Instead of us actually having to go an extra day at school at the end of, in summer, they decided to make these blizzard bags, which were work for the kids to do when they had the snow day. And there was the small problem of kids just didn't do it. They were just like, I'm not going to do this. And mostly because they spread around the experimental thing too much. What they should have done was just say, you have to do this. This is part of your grade. Yeah. Because by saying it was experimental, no one did them.
I remember seeing
because they were like, if we don't have to do it, why would we do it?
Right.
And
so the state has weighed in. They said they had concerns regarding whether such this is a quote, such programs meet the standards for structured learning time.
Yeah, and most of them, basically, they would just take random assignments and put them in. So they could not be tied into your curriculum at the time when the snow day was happening. It could just be a random assignment that is in the future or in the past. So really, there'd be no point in doing it.
I think it's a good idea, but I see what you're saying.
Good effort, but they're going away. What else? Okay, we'll probably hear some complaints about parking too over at the high school.
Ooh.
You know, that field renovation. Cam got his drone out again. Here's the project going on. This is the latest footage, but we did speak to some individuals within the school that were a little concerned. They're losing some staffing spots.
So they said, they said they were losing, what did they say in the plan? They were going to lose 4 spots.
Yeah.
I thought you said 15 to 20.
Right now, yes, technically they're losing like 15, but that's because they're digging some trench, and it's going to be gone by Friday, supposedly.
Please note it's Wednesday right now.
Right, and I doubt that's going to happen, probably next week. But in all, when the project's done, they're losing 4 spots. And I think they're student spots.
That project, by the way, should be done in spring, they say. The football field, though, they're aiming for the Thanksgiving game.
Yeah.
Ooh, not to pose a dumb question, but how are they going to work on it in the winter? Like with the snow?
They're doing all the digging right now. The reason there's not a lot of construction in the wintertime is because the ground freezes. So they're doing all the digging now, and then all the building, all the building up and all the just general stuff they can do in the wintertime because it doesn't matter if the ground's frozen.
I see.
Yeah.
But there'll be snow.
If there's snow, that's a different story. I'm talking about just cold weather.
I think saying a spring opening date is ambitious.
Never know.
Well, there are shovels. So.
If you didn't know, too, that football team, they're going to play over at Norwell.
Oh,
I think what's the first game? September 6th, or is that might be away at Marshfield? Look that up.
The home games will be at Norwell High School.
Yes, home games. That will be
not close.
Okay, let's talk about that town, our good town of Scituate. Guess what? We got some new trademarks. Look at them
Cool.
right here on your screen. You'll see the lighthouse logo and the Sea Scituate symbol. So if you don't know, the Sea Scituate, that's like our main tourist page. Most people don't know this. But for 3 years, we've been trying to get the trademarks on that. It finally happened.
So this is our logo now.
So you will see all of these popping up. This is the official logo that you'll see all around town.
Okay.
What?
I could do better, but
Well, yeah, okay.
Wait, what is Sea Scituate?
That's it. That's like the
it's a
tourist.
play on words. Sea Scituate.
Oh, you
visit
want all these
Scituate,
people to
Sea
come here.
Scituate.
Sea Scituate.
But hey, we also have a sea. If you didn't know, by the lighthouse and the boat, and silhouetted.
We don't think this is tacky?
No, that's why I said.
Someone came up with that.
I'm just.
Sorry.
No. Okay, I'm just saying.
Somebody came up with that.
Someone is at home ball.
Should I cut this out?
No, it's
Yeah, I'm
fine.
just saying,
It's fine.
It looks like they
It's-
took a '90s graphic design course. That's all.
Well,
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
They wanted to look vintage. Hey, let's talk about speaking of the town, we got a big master plan
This is
scenario
really
going on. There are these master plan meetings. Brianna and I went to one. We weren't necessarily looking forward to it. As usual, we were hoping there was a mini bar. There was not. But we got to tell you, folks, this meeting was actually fun. Enjoyable. Come on, we had a good time. It is very
Definition of fun,
it is
Seth.
very interactive. It includes you. So here's what happens. So the
That's
master
true.
plan, if you don't know, it essentially lays out everything the town should be focusing on, but all the information comes from you, and you need
Yes.
to attend. So the one we were at had maybe 40-ish. And here's what happens. You get there, you get either your phone, you use your phone or a clicker, and you have to answer a bunch of questions about what you think is important.
Ooh.
It was
So
actually
it was like a Kahoot.
It was. We did it on her phone.
Kahoot.
It was on my phone.
We were debating certain ones that we're going through. Okay, so let's do this. So Cam doesn't know about this. We're not going to go through all of these. We're just going to give you an example of 3 of these objectives of what they call them. So look at your screen here. Here is objective 1. All right. So here's what you would have your phone, and it would say to improve town efforts to protect all current and potential sources of water supplies, both public and private, locally and regionally. All right. Now you see your options below. You have 5. No longer priority, low priority, somewhat high, top. Okay, Cam. Now, before we're going to show you the results. Remember, all the people weighed in.
So Cameron,
Yes.
where would you rank water?
Definitely top priority.
Top priority?
Yeah, it's
Okay, so
the
everyone weighed in,
only-
and then
Yeah, it's the only genuine problem we have.
Therefore, the results would agree with you. 76% of voters said top priority. I think I did too.
Yeah. Okay, here's the next one. Open space and recreation plan, conserve water bodies, accessible open space, enhance natural beauty of town landscape, protect scenic and historic areas. Again, no longer a priority, low priority, somewhat a priority, high priority, top priority.
I'm gonna call that a high priority because
High
the only
priority.
time that would only be overridden is if it was something to really help the town's economy.
And these were the results from the meeting we were at.
Indeed, a high priority, Cameron.
Priority, still a high
Nice.
priority.
I think like the majority.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, to provide recreational facilities that meet the demands created by new growth.
Okay, what are the gauges again? Low priority?
No, not
No,
a priority,
not-
low priority,
somewhat.
somewhat, high, or top.
I'm gonna call that somewhat.
Somewhat was his, and the group said.
Wow.
All right.
Cameron.
Yeah, because, like, I think it is important, but I don't think we should be throwing money at it.
The thing is, most of the people did.
You're,
majority was
you're
right
in
there.
agreement with the town.
So make
Good.
sure there are going to be a
Glad to
bunch
see
of
the
those
town's on
meetings. Make sure you keep an eye out for them. I don't think the next ones are scheduled, but it's important for you to do that. Keep in mind, there will be some people that have some issues with the technology, as we've said, with their phone.
It was really easy. They had
Yes.
clickers if you
Yeah.
didn't like this.
I was
Or-
about to say,
smartphones.
like, what happens to the people who go, I don't know, I get on Safari.
No. They had clickers that you could
Good.
click
Yeah.
buttons to, or
Good.
they said they had paper
Good.
pencil versions too.
If there was
Oh,
one
thank God, I know
snag,
what
it
they're
was the one woman that for every objective. Remember, we knew exactly how many people were voting, so you could see as the votes came in and went up.
took forever.
She could always, every time, she couldn't
was
decide
always a
between if it
question.
was a high priority or top priority, and we'd sit there and wait for her to
It's
answer.
also not like that
She'd
high stakes.
she'd ask her husband, like, what do you think? And this, it's just like,
Like, yeah.
lady.
I asked Seth every time what he thought though.
I'm
so-
not
I
going
know.
to say your vote doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this information just goes into their
It is.
kind
but
of discovery.
That's it. Your vote really, I mean, your opinion does matter. You need to attend these. Okay, what else? So he's going away. We're going to miss this little man. So we've been spending some
Little man.
little man.
I'm pretty sure I'm taller than you, Seth. Do we need to
Anyway,
stand up?
We've
right
been
now?
spending some quality time together. So what did we do, Cameron?
We went on the drone.
We took a little boat trip.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was awesome.
That's right. We got up with the harbor master. Here we are. We jumped on his boat. We went out. Where'd we go? What did we do?
We went to the dredging boat that was out on the South River, and yeah, let's just say Seth told me that I was going to be interviewing the harbor master, and then it turned out I was on a barge, on a crane, scooping sediment. And I was like, whoa.
It was a little unexpected.
I
Yeah.
wish you guys took the drone.
It was quite the, oh, we did, but
We
it was
did.
so windy, and these people were all like, you'd have to talk to the union about that.
Oh, wow.
Some of it, I mean,
They were serious.
right by
Were
the
you
crane.
guys like dressed in regular clothes?
Yes.
With jeans and just
Yep.
a regular shirt.
Oh, no, I was in shorts and t-shirt.
That's good.
Because I didn't know I was going on the water.
So, yeah, so they're
Seth.
dredging that so the boats don't get stuck. Should be done mid-September.
Wow, that takes a long time.
Yes, they do this. I mean,
The dude was going
They do what?
fast,
So
though.
they
They
take
scoop
it all. They
stuff
scoop it
in
all
the
and put it on a barge and they push it all the way out to sea.
What?
No, they go to Mass Bay and dump it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they have
Push
two
it out
barges
to
that they have to
sea.
keep going back and forth and back and forth.
That seems impractical.
It's I guess it's the only way to do it.
It's real. Okay, Brianna, think of a better way. No, go ahead.
Couldn't they make something out of it? Like a
Yes, that's Mass
sandbar?
Bay.
all the way out there?
A sand
there are
castle.
islands.
A
of-
sandcastle contest?
Don't take my word for this. Don't take my word for this. I'm not screwing up again, but I'm pretty sure some of the islands in Boston
That's
Harbor
true.
were made by sediment.
You're right.
Okay, good. Thank you.
So that again
think.
should be done in September. But guess what? In September, plastic bags.
They're gone.
They gone. Remember. As of the 1st of September.
Oh.
I'm glad.
Wait, they're gone? Like forever?
Listen,
Stores won't happen.
I
anymore.
worked at a grocery store that didn't have plastic for a very long time, and I'm telling you right now, it doesn't grow on you at all, but you get used to it. And you don't understand, especially the businesses around here, how much plastic they go through. So I think
yeah.
it is definitely bad.
Although I was in the store and there was some guy getting very angry with the cashier because he didn't have
Okay.
a bag, and she's like, "Well, you need to buy one." And he's like, "How much is it?" And there was like 10 cents. These
Why
ones.
couldn't,
was
oh,
a
the
Shaw's.
paper ones.
Yeah, and
No,
he's like,
we
"You're
don't
kidding
trust
me!"
the paper.
And he was yelling at her, and she's like, "Sir, I can't do anything for you."
Like,
Yeah.
the first week we did it, do you know how many outraged customers we had to deal with? It was like,
Oh,
People,
yeah.
get something
Yeah.
to actually care
they
about,
go,
please.
wait a minute, why are you putting my bags in paper? I'm like, we don't have plastic. They're like, are you
So
serious?
that's the first. They go, "Oh my God! By the way, I'm at the Shaw's." I go to the self checkout. So it was all full. I'm standing right by these two girls today. They can't figure it out. They're trying to like put produce or whatever in.
How old were they?
Like mid-20s.
Yep, sad.
And then they look at each
Excuse
other.
me?
And so they look and they're like, "Oh well." They grab their stuff and just leave.
They didn't pay for it?
They didn't pay.
Oh no, that happens.
And then
all
I
the
said,
time.
and so I was like, and so they, the worker comes over and she sees it, and I'm like, I don't think they paid.
You tell?
Was it
Yeah.
Debbie?
I don't know, but then she just says okay, and then she just changes it. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
that's what you have to do. You
so
can't chase them
basically,
down.
normally I go, God damn it, not again. And then I void it. And then I normally will go to the boss and say, hey, we just lost more money on the self-checkout.
Yeah.
Just let you know because these things are stupid.
But you record. I don't like
Waste
that.
of
But
money.
I don't like the recording. You know, to go there and you see yourself on the screen. It's
Because
like recording and
it's
process.
trying to make you be like, oh,
I know.
don't steal,
No, no.
don't steal, please.
It just makes me
I did
feel
the
old.
self-checkout the other day, and
Did you
I didn't
steal?
steal anything.
Allegedly.
I almost forgot to scan the bananas, but I did.
So
411, baby.
we were supposed to also in September, summer really, to get that dog park. But
So
now
far.
I guess everything. Remember, we had some issues with the dog park. It's just
Indeed.
it got delayed with the drainage problem. Apparently, that's been fixed,
Okay.
and so it's back on track.
Ew, drainage?
So it's going to drain it right in the middle. I mean, there's a big lake. If you went there, you
A lot
probably
of
saw
dogs
that.
pee at dog parks.
One thing, there's going to be a dog wash fountain.
I saw
That is sick. I'm bringing my dog there.
I don't
if
know
he
what that.
lives.
What is that? Just a shower?
That sounds
guess.
awesome. Could it be like a high pressure hose? I could just.
probably something like that. But does that mean they're gonna get dirty?
Oh, that's so.
Hey, it's a
like
park. Brianna, it's a park.
I don't know.
Her dogs don't leave the home.
Oh, I
their room.
forgot. I
Their-
forgot.
Their
They would
private
not
room. Their
go
private
there.
They
suite.
lick the dirt off of their paws themselves.
All right, but so they're going to make a big grand opening eventually. They're still working on that.
Oh, I want to go to that.
We'll be there. We'll be there. What else do we want to try? Lucky Finn, they're getting a new location.
Are they
You know
really?
In
this?
Hanover.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Sorry.
Congrats
just
to them.
stepped
No, that's good. Let's see. I didn't really write anything for this. What do you want to say
in the
about it?
new Merchants Row
Yeah.
complex they're building. What, Cameron?
I have never been to Lucky Finn.
Really?
I love it there, but
And
they
I know
don't
that
have AC.
it's real.
Yeah.
That's
So,
not
you
good.
know what?
Cameron, it's
It's a coffee
small,
shop. You get a coffee.
And it's hot.
Well, listen, this new one again with Hanover Merchants Row.
Indeed.
The owner is going to install a large screen
Really?
there where she'll stream a live feed from a video camera she has
Of
on
the
Situate's cafe's back
That's
deck.
kind of cool.
And creepy.
Why
I'm
don't
like,
you just drive to Scituate? I mean, I don't know.
Okay,
I
sorry,
don't-
Brianna. Some of us aren't as fortunate.
You live here. What are you talking about?
I'll tell you what. I have been enjoying Gunther Tooties thoroughly.
she did. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, I was worried that you could like watch people, but she's
No,
like,
it's
the
on the
owner
boats.
says you can have a hot drink in Norwell in the winter and see what's happening on the harbor.
Well, I live here,
That's
so.
cool. Oh, excuse me, Brianna.
You do too, Mr. New
Not
York.
for long. Not for long.
Okay, we have more coming up. Maybe we'll find out more about his school, his roommates, all
Oh,
that, whether who he'll really miss when he leaves. We'll find out next.
Ooh.
Welcome back. Time for a little home of the week, and we're going to skip right. No, it's okay.
I don't even
That's
know.
all right. We're going to do this. So Cam's going to Hofstra, so it's our home of the week. We usually pick up one that's right here in Scituate, currently on the market. But
I'll use my phone.
celebrate your big move. He's going to tear up. We're going to
I
pick
am
one
not.
down on. Go to Long Island, and or put something right around Hofstra.
The internet is not
Oh, all
working.
right. We're going to put you on pause. We'll be right back.
We're back.
Okay.
This was posted 14 hours ago, and it already has 3 saves.
So again, he's going to Hofstra, which is where is that located?
It's in Hempstead, New York.
Hempstead, New York.
Which
Which is also Long Island, yeah.
Best
All
way to look
right.
at it. Here it is.
I believe it's in foreclosure.
No.
But
You
it
guys are
is
jerks.
a 4-bedroom colonial, which
guys are-
features a living room, a dining room, 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, full basement, a 2-car detached garage. The bio says it is fire damaged. Now I see.
Okay. This is good.
Needs ample repair or
Yeah.
tear down and build anew.
Yes, definitely do that.
It was built in 1922. 4,800
That's to
square
prevent
feet.
the squatters.
What is?
Those bars.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
So it was listed today on Zillow after being foreclosed. It was, oh, this sounds a little sketchy. It was last sold in March.
Insurance fraud.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do you think someone burnt it down? Now I'm so curious.
Think of the possibilities.
Yeah.
You can make it yours.
You guys are really, really having fun
This
here.
is going to
aren't
be your
you?
new home.
This
I
is
mean,
where-
this is
Cam,
your
what
new
have you-
I'm not
neighborhood.
living here.
Where do you think the fire started?
You guys.
I think if you look at the
Not
main
nice at all.
picture, I think you see it over to the left.
What do you
Take a
think,
guess
Cam?
at home. Cameron's going to try to
All right.
guess right here in the
Well,
studio.
it's definitely not like the $1 million properties that Brianna shows me on the daily.
I wanted to send you out with a bang, Cameron.
Obviously.
All right, Cameron, guess that price.
It doesn't look that fire damaged, right?
No.
You could easily buy that.
Some new windows,
So,
fresh paint.
Hempstead- how many square feet?
4,800. Honestly, it's kind. I don't know.
Wendy's.
Choose wisely.
85,000.
85,000 is Cameron's guess. Brianna, what is the price of this home?
$150,000.
I was gonna do 150, and I decided not
It
to.
last sold in March for $430,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weird.
Someone's losing a lot of money.
I have a lot of questions. Insurance fraud, maybe.
You probably also picked like the worst part of Hempstead.
No, it was literally just the first house to come up.
Oh, thank you for choosing and picking and choosing.
I was on the spot.
I'm going to look that in. That's interesting.
Just
What?
let you
The
guys know.
sale of March.
Yeah.
There-
The end of March, too. What?
This town is a lot better than what they just showed you. All right.
I don't know. Hempstead.
These.
Oh, wait. Where was Amazon going to put their remember they were going to build a new Amazon facility.
Yeah.
And I think, was it? No, it was
No,
down
it was
in New York. Somewhere.
Not in Long,
Long Island City, I think.
And this was part of it, is that everyone started buying things, but I don't know if this is the
And then
reason
they
for
said
it.
they weren't doing it.
Right, and then they
so
bailed.
then maybe someone set their house on fire to collect the insurance.
Interesting.
You guys are such conspiracy.
Okay.
I
There
love
you
a
go.
good conspiracy
Well done,
theory.
well done. There you go. Enjoy
Was the moon landing real?
Hempstead.
I don't know this Yeah. All right.
All right.
Next.
Time for the pet of the week.
This week's pet of the week is Charlie. Last week, the Scituate police received a call from a Norwell resident whose dog was in danger at the Driftway Park. Charlie, who is a German short-haired pointer, had been adopted from a local shelter 3 years ago and loves to swim. He swam out into the channel of the Herring River, but he was unable to get back to shore. He was struggling. Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
He was struggling in the current and became tired. So the Scituate PD and the harbor master were notified, but were pretty decently far away. So the new animal control officer, whose name is Craig Keefe.
Yeah, Craig.
Thanks, Craig.
Nice, Craig.
Responded to the call, and he was there in just a few minutes.
Awesome.
2 other police officers also responded to the scene with no time to waste. They borrowed a paddleboard and made their way out into the channel. After several attempts, they were able to pull Charlie out of the water and brought him back to shore.
Love those stories.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
That is scary.
So yeah, that's this week's pet of the week.
Okay, let's do the one. It's the picture that everyone is talking about. It's the new Laurel versus Yanny.
No.
You've seen it?
No, I haven't.
Is it the rabbit or is it
Crow.
a raven?
Raven.
Right?
I don't know. That
Ooh,
thing's
What do you
messed up.
think?
That is a.
I think it's a raven.
Raven.
But I don't
Sure?
know.
Yes, because the ears, even if
It's
they,
cut.
Look
even if
closer. Look
you-
closer.
even if- no,
What am I looking
I can
close-
see the
Oh,
rabbit.
it has a nose on in the bottom left, right? Is that what you're
That's
gonna
not
say?
a nose.
What
that's
is
just
it?
Hair.
A
Listen,
rabbit or a raven?
because
Are you gonna tell me the answer?
the bunny's hair would not be that slick.
That's the
What's
ears.
the answer?
Those are the ears.
No, that's what I mean. The ears would not be that slick.
What's the answer?
There is no answer.
No, you have to
It's
know.
Laurel Yanny.
No! I'm gonna Google it.
Okay.
I'm done with that. I'm not looking at that ever again.
Well, you
I've looked at that so much. It was all over my Twitter.
Okay, there's our show, but before we go, once again, it's Cameron's last show. We need to revisit our favorite moment. His epic meltdown when we did his review. Now, Cam started with us when we did the career to internship, okay? And at the end, we had to do a review. What you didn't know is we made a copy of it. All right, now I want you to watch. So we're going to go through it. We do it live. Watch his face the entire time. It just, it starts and then he spirals out of control. Take a watch. But the point being is that it still is class, and that means he has to get graded at the end. So we're going to do it. We've done this before. Here is how it works. We have a bunch of categories, and we're going to range them from A, B, C, D, and F are like the same now.
Please, just
Ranieri keeps
be
changing
nice.
this.
Be nice.
Or not applicable.
As in, like it didn't happen.
We know what that means, Cameron.
I'm just help. All right, there we go. All right.
Okay, we'll put
Next.
the.
I'm
Hold
just
on.
gonna shut up and just let you do it.
I'm going to just put this here. Okay, so our first one, here we go. Attendance and punctuality. I mean, it's.
He's always early, so dock points for being early.
You said this last time.
And then you stopped showing up for a while.
Mm-mm.
You got here really late, claiming you had something.
I think you were
Cleaning.
trying to punish us.
Oh my God.
Maybe see.
Works respectfully with internship supervisor and staff.
No. Literally never.
I
You've
showed
been really
you.
annoying this past week. When
You
come
were
in
so sassy
I showed
last
you
week.
with the Billy
Complaining about-
Tibbetts video.
No, it's fine.
complaining about the audio.
Yes, I'm trying to make this place a
You
better
yelled
place.
at me about gain last week.
Adults, don't you love it when the kids come in, they're like, you're not doing it right. And then you're like, fine, you do it. And they're like, I don't know how to do it.
Yes, I don't. Because your software is whack, Seth.
Sometimes.
Oh my God.
Conducts himself professionally.
Where's the shirt, Cameron?
Rarely.
Are you kidding?
Follows directions and completes projects on time.
I don't even know.
How'd that
Does he
Spring for
follow
the Arts go?
instructions?
That Spring for the Arts he did last week, folks, I had him go tape the Spring for the Arts, the art exhibits parts. He does it in like 40 seconds. He just runs through with the camera, just walks.
Because you just said you need B-roll for a
He
commercial.
did the garden, okay, so usually we'll put that.
Oh my
Tries to do the best job possible. Well, we found that out sometimes.
What?
Interns communication, I'm not even going to do the writing to function. Intern seems organized and in control of tasks at hand. Are you controlled right now, Cameron?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, no.
Intern able to work independently.
Yeah.
The spring,
hello,
the Spring for the Arts, I clearly had to be there while you were
Excuse
shooting
me,
it.
the college interviews, that was all independent work, and many of the times, I can't get no.
Intern appears grateful.
No.
What?
Is there an
Seth,
almost...
I work for you.
Overall opinion.
Like, is it a letter grade?
You can.
Yeah, well, look, if it's excellent, it's A,
Cam's being
B,
mean to me
good.
right
No,
now.
but Brianna, this is my grade. Like,
What did you circle?
Good. I mean, I'll just give it that.
That's
I'll
like a
put
B.
some additional comments in later.
Hey, how about we compare me to Will? Let's see how those add up, huh? Oh, no, you can't. That's right, because I'm probably the best intern you've ever had.
You
here.
only had 2 in
Right, and I'm totally
Very humble, too. Very humble.
Put most humble intern we've had. Very humble.
Seth, sorry that I wanted to make the Pizza Palooza better by asking you to do it in stereo, not mono, on the right channel.
I don't even know what that means.
One more day, folks. One more day.
Sorry about that.
No.
One more day.
Sorry that I
Send Cam your well wishes.
gave my opinion.
Never gets old. Never gets old. That's it.
All I have to say about that was
Brilliant.
you were an asshole.
That's when things
Cam,
are
it's been
perfect.
fun.
It's been fun, Cam. Good luck. You keep us posted.
Oh, I'm feeling sad.
Oh, don't cry.
Oh God.
I'm good.
All right. He's gonna start
gonna
weeping, so we're gonna let that be. Brianna T, Stone C, Cameron Stone.
The last time.
The last
You guys actually know my
time.
name now.
Seth B. See you next week.